When my neighbor's husband died last month, I impulsively offered to mow her lawn, never expecting how my teenage son would transform this simple act of kindness. Dad, I think Miss Peterson's husband died, my 14-year-old Jake announced, watching the ambulance lights fade from our living room window. Our elderly neighbor had lived next door since before Jake was born. Her husband had waved to us every morning for a decade, but we'd never done more than exchange pleasantries. 2 days later, I saw Miss Peterson struggling with her ancient lawnmower and impulsively offered to cut her grass. Just until things settle down, I promised. When I mentioned this to Jake, expecting eye-rolling about extra chores, he surprised me. I'll do it, he said, already putting on his shoes. The first few weeks, I reminded him every Saturday. Then I noticed he was setting his own alarm. By the third month, he'd expanded to weeding her flower beds and sweeping her walkway. One evening, I found Miss Peterson sitting on her porch. I wanted to thank you for sending Jake, she said, but it's not just the yard work. He asks me questions about Frank, what music he liked, how we met. No one else lets me talk about him anymore. I realized I hadn't seen Jake on his phone much lately. When I asked him about his visits, he shrugged. She's teaching me to play chess. Frank was apparently really good. Yesterday, Jake asked if we could invite Miss Peterson for Sunday dinners. She taught English for 40 years, Dad. She's helping me with my essays and her stories are actually pretty cool. What began as mowing a lawn had somehow evolved into something neither of us expected. Miss Peterson was healing and my son was growing up.